Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel again. This is the 16th episode of this 21-day Winners Mindset Mastery series. And I want to just ask you a question. Have you ever imagined what it looks like winning and also repeating that? Not just winning, but winning to make an impact that endures throughout one's lifetime and even after one is gone. And so, in this episode, I want to talk to you about legacy over currency. Right? Yes. Please, this is not to say that currency is not important. However, this is to stress the important fact that is you need to focus on legacy much more than you focus on currency. All right, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is James, and I hope you've been gaining a lot of insight from the past 15 episode. And this being the 16th episode, I am willing and more than ready to share you my belief on this topic today. Legacy, as we all know, is what you leave behind, is something that you do that people remember you for. People come to this earth and they pass away without being known for anything. And I'm sure that is not your case. As a winner, your goal is not just to win, but to leave a template for people to look at, to learn from, so they can also do likewise for the children and the generations that are to come. The books of great men that have been written can be said to be their legacy, right? And then the reward they got from the books can be said to be the currency. In this age where everyone wants to get rich and be wealthy, quite a number of people focus on the currency much more than the legacy. One thing I really would not support is that because you see other people doing something and it's bringing in money for them does not validate that you should go ahead and do it all for the purpose of money. Your intent really matters. As a winner, I believe something that you need to really prioritize in your life is that of your focus on creating a legacy for yourself. And guess what? This legacy does not have to be something that is out of human imagination. There are little things you can do. Legacy is as simple as you leaving a good memory with your colleague at work, leaving a good memory with your fellow in classroom, leaving a good memory with your fellows, and leaving a good legacy, a good memory with even your neighbors, right? And this happens through different ways. It can happen through giving, through service, through humility, and through ways you make yourself available to help others navigate life's challenges that you have once overcome. And providing solution to them and telling them, oh, I have this, I think you can explore this, and you can also get to put them through and point out the right resources they can also utilize, right? And then I would like you to note at this moment that legacy is not just something that you need to just think of on when you get old or when you are stricken in age. No, legacy starts from now where you are. A good example I'll give you is this. I live by this philosophy that wherever I go, in any program that I do, I try as much as possible to leave a deliverable mark in that place, right? Leaving a deliverable mark is a way to say that I leave my own legacy, right? And leaving your legacy does not necessarily mean you have to break a bank before you can leave a legacy. A legacy can be as small as coming together, speaking with your friends who believe in your vision and they supporting you to accomplish that which you have written concerning a particular goal or a particular aspect of your life. You do not necessarily need to go the extra mile. That does not mean you shouldn't, but you can try things within your power first. And see how that solution you are providing to the environment you find yourself is making the lives of people and that environment become a better place, right? So you need to think through and design what is perfect for the place that you are. You need to think through and ask relevant questions from people who are around you. Ask them questions like, so what do you think is something that is ideal for me to do? I am interested in doing a project that is like a legacy year. What can I do? A good example of legacy project I've done is during my national youth service in Nigeria. What I did was I came up with an idea. The ideas that I had ideas, but I had to streamline those ideas at the end. I think one important idea that really still stood out was the idea I had was to donate 45 books to the library of the National Institute, you know. And to me, that was just something I could do. I didn't see that something much, but the administrative executive, administrative unit of the entire institute wrote me a letter of commendation. And not just that, I found myself as someone who is fulfilled because I did that. So I didn't just close the chapter with, oh yes, I came here, I saw, I conquered. Yes, it's good you come, you saw and you conquered. Those things are good. And that's why I see even in schools, even in our programs you are doing, they try imbibing a legacy-like attitude in us. And one of the ways they do that is for us to do projects, is for us to do group work, is for us to do community development work, for us to give back to our institution. So please, if you really want to win and you want to continue winning, consider living a life that is filled with legacies. And your legacies can be in any form. It can be in building a library for students. Building a library doesn't mean you have to um, build a structure. It can be renovating a particular place within the budget you can. It can be going to schools to go and speak to people. It can be going to maybe gatherings to go and address youth. That's one of the assignments that I have. And those platforms are available. All you just need is just to get yourself dressed up, get permission from the necessary people, stakeholders, and you go, you address, and you let people know, and then you take gifts along and you give it to those young people, or anything you can do. You can go to secondary schools or high school and then go speak to the student and let them know that irrespective of where they are, they shouldn't give up. You can let them know, share your life experience, get your friends together and do that. I do some of this project even when I do not have much money. What I need to do is just to get my friends who believe in the vision and we go ahead and we execute. What you don't know is that when you focus on leaving a legacy, you can't tell whose life is getting impacted. Just one person can ignite the next generation because the person listened to you or the person benefited from the project that you executed. A good example of a legacy project I've seen was when I was in my secondary school. Someone came to our school who was doing a PhD and gave me a notebook. And when I filled my English language for the first year for the first term rather, in my first year in my junior high school, that same book was what I used to practice essays and write essays. And in my first year of the 3 years junior class, I was able to finish the entire past questions and booklets that they used to set the exams. And by second year, I already consumed the entire booklet, right? And I can never forget that the book I used to practice those essays were due to the fact that somebody came to my school and gave me a notebook. Could you imagine? If I see that person tomorrow, I will appreciate the person for coming, and I'll also thank the person for giving me that notebook, right? And you can go to school, share notebooks with people. You don't have to make this public as people do, but it's also important, right? But I really want to let you know that let this be from your inner heart. Let it be from your inner heart. Let it be with good intention without getting attention. Because sometimes we need to watch what we do. You don't necessarily need to go and give to some people and then make it so big and and make them look such less privileged. No. Sometimes when you do some project, you can just take the picture of the beneficiaries from behind. That is good because those people you are impacting would grow up to also impact others. The impact someone made in my life by donating a book to me has inspired me to donate several books to my alma mater, to donate several books to anywhere I go, to donate several books to people I meet. Books are one of the greatest assets you can give to anybody anywhere in the world. So, what is the summary of what I am saying in this episode? Focus on building and creating a legacy for yourself. Only you know what you want as your legacy. If you die today, what will be said about you? What would people remember about you? Leave a legacy, leave a indelible mark in the sand of time by focusing on legacy over currency. I know we are in the age of AI, we are in the age of artificial intelligence, irrespective of how it is, please be as authentic as possible and let people feel the human nature in you, and so they can also transform the world and make it a better place. Till I meet you again, please do have an amazing day, an amazing week, an amazing month, an amazing year. Please do well to subscribe to this channel and do well to share with your friends. I hope you've gained value from this. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. And if you have not watched the previous episode, you can go ahead and watch and drop your comments. Thank you. Bye bye.